Hello everybody, Storm here, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Online Stormblood. In the last episode, we worked on the Dark Knight job quests that we needed to do, that had built up as I was leveling the Dark Knight. And I also decided to go ahead and begin using Dark Knight as our primary job for this series, because it got all caught up. So, that's what we're going to do. And then I'll eventually catch Warrior and Samurai up off screen at some point, and we'll do those job quests. But for now, we're going to be focusing on Dark Knight as our new job. So, we've been working on preparations for an eventual assault on Doma Castle to oust Yotsuyu and the Imperial forces and liberate the nation. So that's kind of, we've been doing, some jobs around here, the House of the Fierce, to prepare for that, and we're still working on that. We need to go talk to some people to see if they need any help, and if they do need any help, then we're going to do what we can to help them out, because that's what we do. So, let's go and talk to Kaidete over here, and see if he needs anything. Alright, everything is in order, miss. Under Lord Gosetsu's sage tutelage, we grow stronger by the day. Alright. You seem to be fine. Motojiro here. Says, help? Oh, no. I will not impose upon you without cause. Rest assured that everything is in its place, and everything is fine. Alright, good. And Haname here. I require no assistance, comrade. Lord Hien's instructions to me were quite clear. I need only transcribe them for the benefit of our Zela allies. Speaking of Lord Hien, if you're eager to be of service, mayhap you could seek him out. Keep an eye on him, perchance, should he decide to venture outside. Okay. Let's talk to Hien then. Let me guess. Someone asked you to act as my protector. To hear them mutter, one would think I intended to stride up to the castle gates on my own. The truth, of course, is rather less dramatic. I had hoped to look on the castle one last time before the battle. Would you care to join me? You would be setting a lot of fretful minds at rest. Very good. Let us depart for Monzen at once. Alright then. Where exactly does he want to rendezvous? Over there. Okay. No problem. You want to head in this direction. Alright, there is Hien. Alright, Monzen was home to many great and powerful families, men of honor, samurai, ones. Excuse me. Great swaths were razed and people put to the sword. What little remains stands as a testament to what was and what will never be again. Come, I will take a closer look. Alright. Oh, Hien's hanging out over here. Right next to these big automatons. Let's see what he has to say. No sentries, at least, of the living sort. Those shambling suits of armor have the run of the place. To think this was once a bustling street, so full of life, a river of people with a current all its own. But even then, the Imperials walked among us, sometimes openly, sometimes discreetly, but we were always aware of their presence, and we were complicit. He did what he had to preserve the peace, to keep our people safe, but at what cost? Forgive me, this is neither the time nor the place for such dark musings, though they did serve to remind me of the barracks which once stood to the west of here, where there may yet be weapons our comrades could use. If you head down that street, past those makeshift barricades, and get attacked by the stupid automaton. I don't have my chocobo out, but that's alright. Well, I probably want to get the chocobo out now. Come on. Alright, now, where were we? Alright. So if you head down the street past those makeshift barricades, you will come to the ruins. I will search elsewhere. Meet me at the water's edge when you have finished. Alright, so down this street, past the makeshift barricades, and on over. Oh, there's a giant fate boss sitting right here. Search the ruins for usable weapons. Alright. Here's a sheath katana. That might be usable, if the blade is in good condition. Ah, looks like that's all we needed. Alas, I found naught of value, did you? I found this katana. Still sheathed in its scabbard. Though even shielded from the elements, it will need to be cleaned and oiled. I recognize the crest. It belonged to the son of a samurai I trained with when I was young. He never even had the chance to draw it. There she is, Doma Castle, my home. Let us keep her for a time, before gradually moving their forces across from Fulminus. Now her every court and corridor belongs to Yotsuyu. Though father spent much of his time there, I did not. I may only have visited him there on half a dozen occasions, if that. I cannot remember. When I remember the view from the keep, Doma seemed much smaller from there, like you could hold it in your hands. Well, Munzen, at least. Doma is so much more than that. There, beyond the moon gates, under the shores of the Ruby Sea, and here, in the places that no man can see, or touch, or take from you. We carry her with us, wheresoever we go. Not the land or the soil, but the story. And what is life if not a story? The story of our journey from dawn to dusk, day after day after day. The story of our mothers and our fathers, our families and our friends, our peoples and our nations. I think a part of me understood that when I looked out from the keep. Ian, son of Kayan, another caretaker of the story of Doma. It's a fine castle, truly, with an even finer view. But in the end... In the end... Kami, strike me down. How could I be so blind? We must return to the House of the Fierce at once. I have had what can only be described as a revelation. Ours is an excellent plan, but not so excellent that it cannot be improved, and I know how. Alright, cool. Do I need any of this stuff? No. Alright. Alright. Alright, on second thought, Ayame, I ask that you return to the House of the Fierce without me, and tell Alphino to call the others together for a meeting. It is imperative that the Kojin emissary be in attendance as well. I shall join you anon. Alright, back to the House of the Fierce. Alright, it won't let me fly over the castle. Alright. That's fine. So let's teleport back to the House of the Fierce. And then we will see what Ian has up his sleeve. Alright, Alphino. Alright, Lord, Ian wishes to discuss the details of our plan. Very well, if he insists, I shall summon the others at once. As for the Kojin, I believe one of their emissaries is already en route, and nevertheless, I shall contact them to make certain.
May I present the Blue Kojin's emissary?
Greetings and well met, old friends. The Elder sends his regards.
Soroban, it's good to have you with us.
If, you might humor me. Thank you for coming, Soroban. Doubtless you have already been informed of our plans and the role we would have your people play. However, I seek your counsel as a Kojin of the Blue. Be it by spell or siegecraft, could your forces destroy the underwater foundations of Doma Castle's outer wall?
Explosives coupled with a few incantations. Yes, that might produce sufficient force. Such a thing could indeed be done.
Then I wish to revise the plan. Instead of assisting the Confederacy in securing the Enclave, I would have the Kojin advance upstream, beneath the water, and breach a segment of the outer wall. I mean to flood Doma Castle.
My lord, the castle is a sacred symbol, the very heart of our nation. To destroy it is unthinkable, unconscionable. You cannot do this.
I can and I will if it improves our chances. By flooding the castle, we remove the better part of their forces from the field and force Yotsuyu to retreat to the highest levels of the keep. Tell me that is not a worthwhile trade.
But my lord, that castle was entrusted to you by your father, and his father before him. I say to you again, it is the heart of our nation.
Stone walls do not a nation make, my friend. Her people do. And as long as we yet live, we can rebuild. So let us only think of this battle, of victory here and now, for without that we have no future.
I see that you are resolved, Lord Hien, and I would not presume to gainsay your decision.
I will inform the Elder of your revised stratagem, and instruct our sappers to make ready.
Our preparations are all but complete. Once we receive word from our Kojin allies, we shall set our plans in motion. We shall fight, and we shall prevail.
Alright. So he wants to blow a hole in the wall. We'll see how that goes. Alright. Speak with your comrades. We have your Giri and Lise here, I guess, who have things they want to say. So let's go ahead and see what it is. Alright, no plan is perfect, and there is ever room for improvement. I expect my comrades will be refining their approach until the moment they begin. In case you are unaware, the other Jonin will lead the assault on the Moon Gates, not I. My place is at Lord Hien's side. Alright. Lise. There's nothing else. I'll head back to Namai. Tsurunuki's working hard, and Issei's doing what he can to help, but maybe there's more that I can do. Too. He was like a different person when we began hammering those plates. Younger, brighter, full of life and hope. Alright, and Gosetsu. Alright. The plan is set, and all that can be done has been done. Rest and relaxation are now paramount, for tomorrow we may die. Have you two not done enough? Will you not pause a moment to gather yourself on the eve of our grand design? Go not unto battle with weary eyes or lingering regrets, my friend. Alright. Speak with Alpha now. Alright. Alright, Soroban informs me that his sappers will be ready within the day, which means that we can proceed as planned and attack Doma Castle tomorrow. Considering the key role you will play, I think it only prudent that you refrain from further labors and rest until tomorrow. Agreed? Alright, far be it from me to refuse. We shall speak again in the morning. Take care, my friend. Alright, do I need any of this? A bow, a musketoon, a Durium rod, and a grimoire. No.
You're awake. I was just, well, they threw me out, actually. Told me I needed to get some sleep. Ready for the big day. Not long now, eh? I'm nervous, of course, but I also feel like like I didn't know where I was going, but maybe, finally, something's gonna change, you know? Really, really change. And when the dust has settled, we'll see what we've won, and what we've lost. I'm going to give it my all tomorrow. Everything I've seen and felt, I won't let it be for nothing. Right. Off to bed. Don't want to overdo it, and neither should you. Oh, but before you sleep, you should look in on Elfino and Alize. Quietly, of course.
Another restless soul. Come, come. Raise a glass to freedom.
Good. Good. I should be interested to know her thoughts on the matter.
Ah, that's enough, Gosetsu. You'll not convince anyone with your drunken ramblings. We've talked about this, all of us. We are flooding the castle tomorrow, and that's the end of it.
I know. I accepted your decision, and I do not intend to go back on my word. Nevertheless, as the battle draws near, I cannot help but recall our many travails, and it fair compels me to speak. In all my time serving as a leader of men, there are two failures which haunt me to this day. The first, a defeat at the hands of the Empire 25 years past, and the subsequent imprisonment of your father. Long did I consider offering up my life in atonement, until Lord Kyan, allowed at last to receive visitors, called for me, of all people, for my unborn child, he said, for my dearest Shun, live. My second failure, of course, was the betrayal of that selfsame command. When in the rebellion I failed to protect not only Lord Kyan, but Lord Hien too. That I yet live, having known such disgrace, is an affront to the Kami themselves. Yet you, all of you, saw fit to grant this shameful creature, this failure, another chance. To serve a greater purpose. Thank you for pitying an old fool.
Now, it is far too soon for that. Save your tears for the morrow. You may be sure we will have ample cause to shed them, be they for joy or despair. Ah, even that sounds morose. We who yet walk the path should not think too much on the destination. When the hour arrives, we shall welcome what comes with open arms. He is right about one thing, though. We have you and yours to thank for this chance. All debts will be repaid. On that you have my word. But first we must live past tomorrow, no? If you've no intention of sleeping, Yugiri, you may as well join us.
Forgive me, my lord. I did not mean to... if that is your will.
Alright, so that's the night before the battle, and I guess we're going to be getting the battle started here in just a moment. So, let's see what Hien has to say. All hangs in the balance, as Hien well knows. Right, there she is. I trust you are none the worse for wear after last night. I should be fine. Right, we received confirmation from the Koji not long ago. Their sappers stand at the ready and await our signal. Let us not keep them and others waiting. Gather your things, meet apart at once. Alright, Alphino, instruct Lise and the others to move into position and launch their attack. Our scouts report no change in the Imperial's disposition, but would leave nothing to chance. We must act quickly, lest we lose the element of surprise. Understood. I will relay your orders to her and rejoin my unit. Gosetsu and Yugiri await the two of you at Monzen. Good luck, my friends. I will see you both again soon. Alright, wait in Monzen for the operation to begin. So, I guess that is what we're going to go ahead and do. Alright, you want some? I'll give it to you. Alright. Now, we're going to avoid any more of that. Let's get this started then.
Understood. Wish us luck. Right. You all know what you have to do. Are you ready?
Oh yes. Ready to show them what a good job they made of breaking us.
Then what are you waiting for? Move out!
Why must we waste our time guarding this blasted...
Sound the alarm! Fluminous is under attack! Armed insurgents have breached the perimeter! We need reinforcements!
This is Lee's. Imperial forces converging on our position. Looks like we've got their attention. We'll be sure to keep them busy for as long as we can.
Ah, war! To wield power, to make men kneel before you. There is no better feeling. A pity I must share this pleasure with a feral dog of a Dothal.
Preening, Oronir! You fear that she will put the sun in shade! Those are for you. Go, claim your prey. Come to me! Come to your death! With each that falls, my soul soars higher!
Swiftly, brothers! Fall not behind! Make an offering of their steel to Father Azim!
They seem to be enjoying themselves.
My lord, the barrier!
That it should fall so soon! Truly, our allies seem determined to surpass each other.
The Magitech field is down. I repeat, the Magitech field is down. Confederate vessels, you are clear to advance upon the Enclave.
The wall is breached. The Kojin too will not be outdone.
Our allies have set the stage. Now we must take the castle. With me!
My lady, the riverside wall has been breached. The lower levels are already flooded and the water is still rising.
So I gathered. He would tear the whole thing down, all for the promise of freedom. A noble sacrifice, or the last desperate flailings of a fool. Speaking of which, how fares my brood?
The procedure was carried out as instructed by Lord Owleth. By all indications, it was a success.
Is that so? Then he may yet be of some use. Devotees of vengeance should rightly pursue their cause unto the bitter end, don't you think? Their hearts aflame with passion until the last few embers fizzle and fade, leaving naught but ash. The Viceroy's orders were clear. If Doma falls, none shall be spared his wrath. Tell the men to fight as if their lives depend on it. Because they do.
As you command, my lady.
Again they come to make you kneel, to make you grovel and suffer. But you have endured their worst and survived. You know their tricks. They will not find a flower simply waiting to be plucked.
Alright, so far everything has been going swimmingly well. So, we need to speak with Hien, because our part is coming up here soon. Alright, I think there can be no doubt the Viceroy is trapped, and so comes our part. Our Kojin allies will deliver us to our destination, to the western dock, and do not forget to bring your fellow adventurers, Ayame. Yes. Speak with the blue skiff captain. Alright, greetings and well met, my friends. Climb aboard, climb aboard. There is room enough for you all. Alright, Ayame, that we might improve our odds of success, we will divide into two parties upon arrival. One comprising you and your adventurer comrades, the other, Gosetsu, Yugiri, and myself. Each will enter the keep via a separate route, dispatching any Imperial forces that attempt to bar their path. Even should one meet with misfortune, the other will reach Yotsuyu. Agreed? And let us be about it for Doma. Alright, Doma Castle is now accessible. So, we'll go ahead and end our episode here. And then we'll storm Doma Castle next episode. So for now, hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.